food because they're not going to see it on their own. So
it's the Republicans and Obama working together to suppress the rebellion and states' rights resistance. They're all working in tandem together. Look at Joe Biden saying he's worried about lone nut terror attacks 2 days ago.
Well, I would encourage you, Alex, to continue with the types of videos that you just put out where you spell it all out, because I had a friend call me last night, actually, and said, hey, I'm watching Glenn Beck. Isn't he awesome? I said, absolutely not. And I tried to explain to him, and he says, I don't get all that politics stuff. I just know I'm enjoying watching Beck. I said, well, then you got to go over to InfoWars, and you got to watch this video, and it'll explain it to you very clearly. And that's what people need. People need it in simple baby steps like that to introduce to them where these problems are, why this stuff is not just, as he said, Glenn Beck just tells it like it is. No, he doesn't.
Absolutely. I appreciate your call. More calls straight ahead. Again, anti-Tea Party people are now coming out saying this is all our fault. It's up on prisonplanet.com. Austin plane crash labeled right-wing domestic terror attack by Obama supporters. We knew how this was going to go. It's already happening. Counter them now, day one.
For safety, you lock doors, set alarms, buy antivirus software, maybe even have a watchdog. Do you care as much about your air and water? Lock out harmful poisons from entering your body with airandaqua.com. Using purification devices from airandaqua.com allows you to enjoy safety and security with every breath you make and every sip you take. For free shipping on purchases, discounts, and newsletters, visit airandaqua.com or call 866-380-2782. Shop airandaqua.com and purify your life.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Money talks, and it sounds just like Jim Cramer.
I'm Cramer. Money talks, and sometimes it shouts when the results speak for themselves.
Investors worldwide follow Jim Cramer's advice on TV, in books, and on websites like TheStreet.com. And whether the market's up, down, or sideways, Jim's always hunting down a bull market. And now you can follow Cramer's portfolio at GetCramer.com.
Okay, here's how it works. Every time I buy or sell, I will email you ahead of time. Did you hear me? Ahead of time. It's like, if you can read, you can read my mind. My portfolio, fueled by my great research, is designed to deliver success. And I'll share it with you at GetCramer.com.
Today, you can sign up for 2 weeks of free access to Cramer's Picks and Portfolio. Just go to GetCramer.com and enter code word VALUE. GetCramer.com. Free today. Go to GetCramer.com. Code word VALUE.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Lose 1 to 2 pounds a day the healthy way and keep it off with the help of the entire Real HCG diet. With an average weight loss of 1/2 to 2 pounds a day, you can be in that bikini or swimming suit in no time. You've heard of people spending over $700 for this exact same diet at doctor's offices? Now you can start the entire HCG diet for under $100. YourHCG.com is the largest HCG reseller in the entire country, and we want to help you. We have helped thousands of people shed unwanted weight, so call YourHCG.com today. No prescription required. required. No doctor visit required. No painful injections. With every purchase, we'll provide you with everything you need, including your supply of HCG, unlimited one-on-one phone and email support from one of our amazing health coaches, in addition to a large list of menus, diets, and much more. Visit www.yourhcg.com or call us at 877-748-2709 to order your HCG today. Again, that's 877-748-2709 at yourhcg.com. We love you.
As it develops minute by minute with the now what the feds are calling kamikaze attack in Austin by a anti-IRS protester against the IRS, oh boy. As it all develops, we're posting it at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Oh, man. This is just so bad. It just confirms everything I already knew. It just gets worse and worse by the minute. But the good news is not that many people were killed. One is too many. This guy supposedly died. One other person's missing. A couple were hurt real bad, and that's terrible. But, you know, you can have an 18-wheeler overturn and kill 20, 30 people on the highway, and it doesn't even hardly make the news. This is terrible, though, and they are going to really push it. And you add all the other weird airplane stuff going on, people supposedly trying to open the door on a big plane out west. We got the flight numbers here. Another bomb threat grounding another plane. It just goes on and on and on. And then simultaneously, the feds show up all over the country. Fourth Amendment trash as airport tyranny hits the streets, setting up airport-style checkpoints everywhere. I mean, this is all coordinated. Once you learn how they operate, it's so clear. And pray for Infowars.com. Pray for me. Pray for my staff. Pray for my crew. Pray for all of us here, because I just learned yesterday, high levels, inside the system, directly in a meeting with Rick Perry, that they are very upset about Deborah Medina leading the states' rights charge, myself and Ron Paul. And it's kind of creepy being the center of attention of the New World Order. J.C. in Ohio, then William, Robert, Cameron, Blake, and others. J.C., go ahead.
First, I would like you to know that, your show is being censored. Every time that, you listen to it, you can hear like little blanks going in and out of what you're saying. So, one should be aware of that.
Well, how are you listening to us?
Well, I'm listening to you over the net and through my phone. I listened to you over my net, and, I thought maybe it must have been my Skype because, I got Skype credit and listened to you through it. But through the phone, it still blanks in and out. So, I mean, it may be, a technical difficulty with maybe your media or something.
How often is that happening?
Well, it's happened for the last 3 days, ever since I've been listening to you. It blanks in and out, of what you're saying. I'm really not for sure, about what's going on, but, sure that you...
well, I want to ask the listeners, are other people having this... Let me ask Matt, one of the IT guys. Hey, Matt. Are you getting reports of the internet cutting in and out? Okay, well, we'll have to check into that. I appreciate your call, JC. William in Michigan, you're on the air.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, it's Maryland. I'll have a copy of that guy's manifesto on my site. I'm not going to plug it. Take it 152272. That way you can get it. Secondly, cell phone networks are highly regulated and censored. They usually have very low data caps, and so anything that starts using bandwidth like your show, they'll start chopping it. So it's probably not your end. It's probably him listening on his cell phone. I'm on a cable modem, and I'm not having any problems. Check out that ticket. You can get a copy of this guy's manifesto. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Yes, sir. We have a copy of his manifesto. Paul Watson actually found it first, and the Statesman broke it in the mainstream media a couple hours ago. Yes. Yes, we have his manifesto. Thank you, William. Robert in West Virginia, you're on the air.
Howdy, this is Robert. How you doing?
Good.
I wanted to talk a little bit about this airplane attack.
Yes.
I'm going to hold off judgment for myself whether or not this is a false flag or not. I believe it might be, a real attack that's being twisted to fit their agenda.
And it just so happens to be Austin, like I predicted, and it just so happens to be a anti-globalist. I don't know, man.
I don't know, but